Coming up this week on the Rock for Him podcast, we continue our series on the unsung heroes of the Christian rock industry by talking to Caylie Businger.
Hey, this is Caylie with Day 41 Photos, and if you're gonna rock for him.
Hey everybody, welcome to a brand new episode of the Rock for Him podcast. I'm Jeremy, your host, aka the Big Boy, and with me is my co-host, my brother from another mother, my partner in crime, Jason Sanchez-Bukoski. Bro, how's it going?
Bro, I am exhausted today. It was such a busy day, but you know I love Monday nights because we get to do this. This energizes me. I love it. Love it.
Absolutely. Well, our guest tonight, we are doing another photographer, continuing our series of highlighting the unsung heroes of the music scene. Please welcome Caylie Businger. Caylie, how's it going?
It's pretty good, man. I'm pretty tired myself today.
I hear you. Well,
this should energize you. This should energize you. Getting to talk to these two dorks, you should be like, yes!
Right? So, Caylie, tell us a little bit about yourself.
42-year-old mother of 3 adult kids, stepmother to 4, married for almost a year to my bestest friend. Nice. Was born and raised in Panama City, Florida, the insane spring break capital of the world. And then lived in Indiana for 18 years, and I've been in Ohio for a little over a year.
And let me guess, you happen to know a gentleman named Matt. There's a Matt Businger in our chat.
I don't know anybody named Matt.
Nobody know? Huh? He is in the chat saying hi.
Hi, honey. He's for real my biggest hype man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to let everybody know that if you are on Facebook, just drop us a comment here in the chat, and we will try to embarrass Caylie with it.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Oh, challenge! You see, throwing down the gauntlet. This may be one of my favorite podcasts now. But we are also on Twitch, so if you're on Twitch, go ahead and drop us a comment there. On YouTube, even though YouTube won't let me comment, it's still on there, so send it through and we may just ask it here on the show. So, anyways, back to Caylie. So, Caylie, tell us a little bit, how did you get into photography?
I always really enjoyed taking pictures of my kids when they were little, but it was always just like one of those little point and shoots that did all the hard stuff for you. And it was our first KCF, which was like 2 years ago now, or 2 or 3 summers ago. And I saw all the photographers running around. I'm like, you know what? I kind of want to do that. And I pushed it out of my thoughts for a little bit, and then we were there last year, and like, yeah, I really want to do that. And but I didn't have money for equipment, and my amazing mother-in-law gifted me a camera, and I've been doing it with a passion for a little over a year.
So how did you get into concert photography? Because I mean, there's one thing just go and take pictures, and there's one to do it at a concert. How did you get into doing that?
I enjoy taking pictures of just about anything. But as far as concerts go, it's most specifically within the Christian scene because I believe that our artists are they put so much into what they do. They put so much into their ministry with very little reward, I guess you'd say. Like a lot of them have to hold full-time jobs just to go and travel, and they are paying for everything out of pocket. And so when I go out to shoot these Christian shows, I don't want anything from them. It's a you gotta love on these people.
Absolutely.
You got the ministers need ministering to. And if you can brighten somebody's day by offering them like, hey, check out this sick shot I got of you.
I love it. That's kind of why we do this show, is because we see the bands out there trying to not necessarily get their name out there, but get the name of Christ out there.
Right.
And not getting the recognition that we all know that they should be getting.
Right, exactly.
So we try and, have those bands on. And that's why we started doing this, because then we're like, we've talked to some fantastic people, but there's people behind the scenes that are getting the shots that we see online. We should be talking to them. So that's why we had Aaron on, we had Katie on, we have you on, and we need to have Chad on. We haven't had Chad on yet. Like the OG.
Grandpa slacking.
That's right. Wait, are
Grandpa Chad.
Oh, I thought you were calling me old. I'm like, listen,
No.
don't take over for Kira. So that's why we have you guys on, because we really want to show that you guys really are the unsung heroes. Because when bands are posting stuff and you guys are posting stuff, you guys get some fantastic shots, and that gets people going, I got to check this band out. That show looks fantastic.
Right.
So that's why we wanted to have you guys on and just kind of get to know you. Chad is like, gasp in the chat.
He's in the chat. Oh, Chad. You can't let all these girls show you up, dude. You got to step up and represent the geriatric photographers.
Wow. Wow.
Maybe if I poke him hard enough, he'll do it.
Keep poking then. Keep poking.
He's got to do it with red hair.
Bright red.
Yeah, bright red.
He should try purple. That'd be cool too.
Oh, there you go.
So, who inspired you to become a photographer? Like, I know you said you always kind of loved taking pictures, but who was it that you seen their pictures and you're like, oh, I want to do that?
To be perfectly honest, it was Chad.
See, Chad? She's pumping
I saw
you up
the
here.
stuff that he was posting from his shoots during Kingdom Core and all this other stuff. I'm like, man, I want to do that. I can do that. I can learn how to do that. And I did bug him for a little bit of asking questions when I first started too.
And I'm sure he was perfectly happy to answer all those questions. I don't know Chad, but I know enough people that do know him and just say that he's a fantastic guy and more than willing to answer questions.
Yeah, he is.
He's a great dude. I love Chad.
All right, Jeremy, I've talked a lot. Let's what do you got, bro? I always talk a lot.
What was the first concert you photographed?
With this passion for the Christian scene,
yeah,
I'd say it was Bloodlines at the Enrich in Kentucky, in Richmond, Kentucky. Those pictures are awful. They're horrible.
Oh, I've said it the last two shows. They can't be any worse than any picture I always take. Like,
they're bad. They're really, really bad.
No, I doubt that.
They're so grainy and so blurry. I didn't like, oh, look at what I did. These are awful. I cried that night. I cried. I'm like, I can't do this. I'm a fraud. There's no way I'm going to be able to learn how to do this. And I was like the first night ready to give up.
So was there ever, like, when you're in the midst of doing a concert photo shoot, is there ever one shot where you're just like, oh, I can't believe I missed that? Like, what is that one that got away?
There have been a lot. It's hard to pinpoint one, but there have been a lot. Mostly like when somebody's doing like a really sick jump. Like, did you see the shot that Aaron got of Dylan Wayne from Drown the Planet where he's jumping at
Yes.
Kingdom Court? Oh my gosh, that's an amazing shot. And I was there and I didn't get it.
Is that because Aaron was in the way and you were trying to take pictures and she was just moving her head and just wouldn't? And Katie was elbowing you.
The barrier. Poor Katie was on the floor. Her foot was messed up.
I bet. And
yeah, she was wearing a foot or like a leg brace that day, like a boot. It was bad. Poor thing. But she hung in there. She was hobbling around like a champ.
Hey, look, it's my little sister.
I know, I'm so sorry. I fell asleep. Hi.
Lacquer.
It's been a long day.
Long time no see, girl. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing pretty good. Speak of Bloodline, she's wearing the shirt.
Yeah, I am.
He asked me what my first show was that I photographed. It was Bloodlines and Confessions of a Traitor, Holy Violence, Dreaded Dale was so good.
Oh, heck yeah.
Awful photos, but amazing show.
Yeah, but look at your photos now. Amazing.
That's all God, man. I've got no other explanation how like the improvement has progressed over a year other than he did that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So
But
we hear that you
need
may
help.
have a incriminating picture of Kira that you need to send to us that we can use as blackmail.
Oh.
Oh,
Is it the one at Undead last year with Via?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can send you that.
yes.
It's not
terrible.
incriminating. It's so sweet. It's so sweet.
It's as bad as the one, my boyfriend, the reason why I woke up is because I fell asleep on the couch and he sent me a picture of me sleeping and said, you need to wake up, your podcast. He's like, you look so cute. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
people and
No.
the camera.
I believe it was during End of I set that
It was.
I got that photo where he was talking about his struggle with addiction and mental health stuff, and you were just bawling your eyes out, and it was beautiful.
Yeah, because the long story short, like he could have messed up his whole life, right? But God brought his whole family back together, and not just
Yep.
together, but now they're doing music together. Like,
Yeah.
if that doesn't give you hope, I don't know what does.
Right?
And I don't know if you know Caylie, but we are really good friends with End of I. And we actually, before Kira became a co-host, she was a guest. So I called up Jeremy from End of I and was like, bro, we're going to have this lady Kira on. She's a really big fan of yours. Would you mind popping on and saying hi? So halfway through our episode with her, all of a sudden, here's End of I popping on just to say hi to her. Like, it was
That's
awesome.
cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it was very, very beautiful. Very nice people. I love them.
For sure.
We do too. We're actually planning a show with them later this year. So
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
All right, so what were you guys talking about before I interrupted you?
we were just asking her how she got into concert photography and what was that one shot that she didn't get that she wishes she would have. And she said there was one where Aaron's head was in the way and Katie was elbowing her, and Chad was like grabbing her camera and pulling it, and you know how it is.
He had me in a headlock. No.
It was a photographer mosh pit at that point. The battles that were going on.
Oh.
That's awesome.
So, how is it that concert photography is really different, other than the obvious that, you know, you're at a concert? How is it so much different than normal photography, or isn't it?
Oh, it's vastly different. With let's say I've done like newborn shoots in the hospital. You plan those, you pose those, you adjust the lighting, but with concerts, you have to be on your toes, and it's more of an anticipation of something happening rather than like making something happen.
How many concerts have you done photographs for?
I don't know.
Oh, that many.
I
Love
don't
it.
know. I mean, I count like festivals as that's more than one concert. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you've got 14 bands in one venue and you're covering all 14 bands, that's a lot.
That's a long day. You're gonna be
It's a
at
lo-
Immersion, right?
I'm gonna be at Immersion. I'm the photographic support person for Dreaded Dale and Sequoia and Unworthy and Drown the Planet this year.
Awesome. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know I'm gonna be there, and I'm already talking to people about how long of a day that's gonna be. It's gonna be exhausting but amazing. It's gonna be beautiful.
It is. I hope you're going to Undead this year. We've got like 22 bands.
I know. No, I haven't made any
It's gonna be,
plans for it yet, but I do plan on going.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be a long day.
It was a long day at Dead last year. I remember I was sitting there with Corey. It was like 9 and the show was still going. And I was like, I'm a
Yeah.
65-year-old lady now. I need to go to bed.
Right.
Oh, that's awesome. So Jennifer in our chat wants to know: have you had the color light flood out your pics yet?
What was the question?
Have you had the colors from the light flood out your pics yet?
Oh, absolutely.
And how do you combat doing that? Give us a trick that you would use to make sure the lights don't flood out your pictures? Because me, I'm an amateur.
You can't really make sure anything. It's all anticipation, you know? But I mean, I can take 2,000 photos and only get like 100 good ones.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, and someone else says, "Hey, we're being photobombed by Kira's pup." See Olive in the background.
Yeah. She was getting comfortable, messing up the bed.
Very nice. So, what is that one band that you have not photographed yet that you're like, I want to photograph this band? Like, it would be
Holy Name.
Holy Name, yeah.
Holy Name. I want to photograph Holy Name so bad.
I think we should try to make it to that Demon Hunter Bloodlines Wolves of the Gate show. Get some amazing Demon Hunter photos.
Where is this at?
Where was the closest one? Was it? I can't remember. It was an 8-hour drive from here, or 6 hours. 6 hours. I'd have to look it up, but look it up. It's the closest one to us. But
Yeah.
that would be a good show. That'd be a really
Right.
good show, and I'm
Right.
sure you can get amazing photos.
Oh my goodness, my fingers are crossed for, we have a local festival called Illumination. And I cut my baby teeth on Skillet music, and Skillet is supposed to be there. And I'm in the running to be staff.
Ooh.
So like I'm gonna for real cry if I if I get that. Little me is gonna be, this is awesome.
Well, we definitely know what to pray for now.
Right.
I'm marking that down on my prayer list right now. So, praying that you get to photograph Skillet. That would be awesome.
Yeah. That'd be a really big deal for me.
I think you'll get the Holy Name one eventually. You're in the right space. You're in the right crowd. God is moving you for a reason. It'll happen. Sorry, there's 2 corgis in the background as well. So
I had to kick my dog out of the room because I know she'd be up in my face.
There's no door.
Oh, I'm surprised you can't hear my pups in the background. I think I have deer in my backyard right now, and both my pups are going crazy. So,
And my two dogs are upstairs going nuts, so they always
Yeah.
do.
welcome to Pupcast.
All right.
The Bark for Him pupcast.
Yes, yes, we're starting a whole new podcast. Bark for him.
The
Yeah.
Bark for Him pupcast.
So
Oh, I love
one
it.
of the things we love to do on this podcast, and one of the reasons we have guests on is we want to hear your testimony. How did you become a follower of Christ?
That's a lot to unpack, my friend.
We're here for
Yeah.
it.
That's a
Yeah, we're here
lot
for
to
it.
unpack.
Everybody has a story. Everybody's unique.
Woo. Okay. Forgive if there's tears, please. When I was a kid, my parents were not in church. My dad was an alcoholic and a lot of people would say it was abusive, but it was normal. And but I would catch this local church bus that would come around and pick up kids on Sunday morning. And that was my first introduction into it. But like when you're that little, I was like maybe 6. You don't really know what you're doing. You're just going because it's fun. And I'd say when I was about 12 or 13 years old, my dad made a last-ditch effort to, I guess, fix things between him and my mom. And we went to church for a little while. And I got saved then, but it was one of those churches where you have to have the evidence of speaking in tongues to be saved. And like, so you fake things so that people think you're saved. And I went through some stuff. When I was little, I was abused by one of my dad's friends, and that messed with my head as a 7-year-old child. And so as a teenager, there was a lot of rebellion and hurt, and eventually there was like you leave the church because there's like they don't understand what you're going through. And so I started messing around with Wicca and drugs and alcohol and boys and whatever it took to feel normal. And it was like that for a long time. And when I was 19, I met my ex-husband and he was 33. And you're so mature for your age and and all that stuff. So I got pregnant with my son when I was 20, had him when I was 21, and we got married. And I spent 20 years of like half my life in a very abusive situation. There was a lot where I just didn't want to be alive anymore. But I knew that there was something. Like I would look at my kids and say, I can't raise them by myself. I need something. And so, when when you're introduced to Christ, he doesn't let those words return void, even if you're not understanding what you're hearing at the time. And he like calls to remembrance these things. It's like, hey, you don't have to do this alone. You can lean on me. You can lean on me. And so that's what I did for that marriage. It was more or less, okay, I'm going to count my blessings and it's a good day to be alive and all that kind of stuff. But I was still really struggling with depression and anxiety because of the situation we were living in, and I couldn't see a way out. And so I started drinking again, and I started using marijuana to cope with the anxiety, and just so that I didn't have to feel the situation, just to numb the reality of my life. Yeah, it's a lot. I told you it was a lot. But yeah, I got saved as a teenager, and I left the church when I was 16. Found my way back when I was about 22. Didn't really fully recommit till I was in my 30s. I've been sober for a little over 3 years now. I met my husband. Thank you. I met my husband almost 3 years ago, so I've been sober a little bit longer than I've known him. And we've been married almost a year.
And you guys are the cutest couple. The cutest couple. Love it.
Agreed.
We're both the cutest little couple.
But you guys truly love each other. I can see that. Anyone can see that. You guys respect each other. You honor each other. You give each other space to continue healing together and separately. You have similar interests. Like, it's, you guys just have a beautiful dynamic. I absolutely love it. And anyone can see that.
He has literally been like the hands and feet and heart of Jesus to me since I've met him. And all those things that, like, all the trauma that's inflicted through all this different kind of abuse that I've been through, like, you just learn to numb it and stuff it down and ignore it. But then, like, when you're safe, that stuff comes out. Like, it comes bubbling to the surface when you least expect it. And he's been so kind and so patient with, like, I would just, like, yell and cry and weird things, like these emotions I couldn't understand, because he wrote something on a toilet paper roll in Sharpie because it triggered like something in me that I didn't know would hurt if someone touched it. But he's been a huge facilitator of healing for me in the last couple of years.
Yeah, that's amazing. And you know, the world doesn't tell you that. Like, there's healing in Jesus. There is.
Yeah.
Like, and I've done that a lot in 3 years, but there is something different about healing in a relationship, and a safe one.
Yeah.
Nobody tells you that actually is going to happen with the right person. It's really interesting. And then when it happens, you're really scared. You don't know what's happening. You feel like maybe this isn't right. And you're like,
right. Because peace is so scary after you've lived in chaos for so long. Peace is terrifying after crazy is all you've ever known.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Being able to go up to somebody and say what's really going on in your heart and in your head, and then accept it with love. Like, what? No, that doesn't happen.
Wait. So you're telling me this is what healthy is?
Yeah. You're not mad? Like, why are you mad?
Like, I told you this thing and it hurt your feelings. You should be screaming at me right now.
Exactly.
Like, you should be giving me the silent treatment for 3 days. That, like, I deserve to be punished for that, you know? But yeah. It's wild. It's
hard to get used to, that's for sure. So I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Sounds like you got yourself a good man.
I have a great man.
And he works on cars.
What's that?
And your man works on cars.
He tries. He does try his best. He would rather he doesn't really enjoy working on them. He enjoys taking them apart.
Hey, he's doing something.
I think that's any guy. We just like taking things apart, but putting it back together, that's not as much fun. So, what is... By the way, thank you for sharing your testimony. Like, that's honestly my favorite part of the show. You know, when people get raw and just show that emotion of how they came to know Christ. That is honestly my favorite part. Like, I love that. So thank you for that. I know so many people out there watching are going to be blessed by it. So what is the one photo pit etiquette rule that most concert goers don't understand?
that most concert goers don't understand.
Yeah, like when you're down there trying to get pictures and you got people behind you like bumping you, what is that one rule that you're just like, oh, I wish these people would just know, but they don't?
I don't think it's so much that they don't know. I think it's more like they're caught up in the moment and aren't paying attention. And I get that because sometimes the energy in the pit is just like wild and you can't contain that.
Mm-hmm.
But like we don't enjoy being kicked in the head.
No way.
Jeremy enjoys it. Like,
We don't
You
like
can't reach my
we're
head.
yeah, we have to be super aware. But like just try to be aware because, you know, I'm 5'3" and there's no way I'm not gonna hit the ground if I get kicked in the head by a really big 6 foot tall dude.
Right. Right.
But I think the best part about these Christian concerts is they're generally pretty safe. I think
Right.
last year at Immersion there was only like a couple drunk people.
Yeah.
I think that was it. So that's the best part.
Hmm.
Generally.
I saw Christian Roach this weekend because Diamonds did Signal Boost. And I
Mhm.
told him, look, like I'm not saying I want you to get hurt at Undead, but I am saying like for the sake of historical documentation, like a little blood would be really cool for pictures. He had floated this photo around of some show that he went to, and some guy did a roundhouse kick in the pit, and Christian gets in the pit during the show, and he kicked his microphone, and his microphone smashed him in the nose, and he just had blood running down his face, and that picture was awesome.
Okay, so we just need to recreate a little bit of violence.
A little bit of violence never hurt.
No
I mean,
hospital visits, just like a little bit of blood, maybe.
Yeah.
she's not asking for anyone to get shanked. Just a little,
Right.
just a little bit of blood. Oh, that's
That would be a
awesome.
cool photo. Yeah.
All right, guys, I'll let you guys ask questions because I keep talking. I'm gonna shut up for a minute.
So what drew you to, what was your intro to Christian metal and what drew you to Christian metal?
To be honest, like when I was married to my ex, like I wasn't allowed to listen to stuff. Like as heavy as I was allowed to listen to was like Skillet. And I remember bringing home like a Demon Hunter CD from the library because that was, you know, when CDs were still available. And he's like, I don't want you listening to that. It's demonic, it's satanic. I'm like, no, it's literally Christian music. I don't want my kids listening to that. But then he would get hypocritical and play Korn around them and Slayer and stuff like that. And so it was basically because I wasn't allowed to.
Hmm.
Because I'm a rule breaker. I'm a rebel at heart. I know that's really hard to believe.
I'm shocked. Just shocked.
Yeah.
My mother still to this day calls me her wild child. But yeah, I wasn't allowed to. So I really fell in love with Demon Hunter around, I want to say like 2006. That was when I first found him. I'm like, oh yeah, this is way better than like Lauren Daigle or uh Hillsong or
Right.
because the metal roots were there. Like I loved my favorite secular band ever was Pantera. I lived for Pantera.
Yes. Yes. They had such great songs.
They really did. That, oh my goodness, that solo in, I want to say it's Floods. The solo, the guitar solo in Floods. If you don't remember what that sounds like, my goodness, go back and listen to it. It will send chills down your spine.
I don't know.
So what was your most, is there an emotionally hard photo that you have?
Emotionally hard? Hard for me?
Yeah. Or is it all pure like fun, adrenaline?
I can't think of one that's hard. I've got so many. Like I would have to literally go back and look at stuff. I can't think of one that I've got that I look at it and it breaks me. Although, like that's a goal. Because I mean, it's art, and you want something. You want to be that person that makes that piece of art that moves someone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think if I was a photographer, I would be looking for like those hard moments in other people that would make me wonder why I'm doing that. Is there something sad inside me? Is there something angry inside me? I know when I did take a photography class, it's like way back in the day, I was definitely that person that was like looking for the dark stuff, the sad stuff,
Yeah.
And like the picture you took of me holding your daughter, like,
yeah,
that was a hard moment for me.
Yeah.
And you captured that.
But
And
for me, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Because even though like it moved you to the point of weeping, like the raw emotion that was on your face in that moment was just breathtaking to me.
Not for me, but
I love raw emotion. I really do. And if I can get the raw emotion from the artist on stage, I'm gonna.
Has there ever been an artist? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Kira.
I think if I were to ever see, especially one of my favorite bands, if I were to see them crying and I got to capture that, it'd probably mess me up. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just wondering, has there ever been a band that you've gone to take pictures of and they just completely surprised you on stage? You're like, all right, these guys are going to be good, but then when they got up and played, you were just like, wow, like this is phenomenal.
I'm so late to the party on the scene. Like it's literally been within the last 2.5 years that I've been really deep into the Christian metal scene. But I will say the band that surprised me most was Spoken. I had never heard of them before, and we saw them at Kingdom Come Fest a couple years ago, and I just stood there like,
they've been around almost 30 years.
yeah, and I didn't know that. I knew what Holy Name was before I knew what Sleeping Giant was.
Same. Yep.
So who has, I asked this of all the photographers so far, who has the best rock face in the industry? Like when you're photographing them and they get right in front of the camera and they give you that rock face, who has the best one?
Trevor Tyson from Heal the Hurt.
Solid choice.
Trevor. Yeah, like if you've ever met Trevor in person and had like a one-on-one conversation with you, like he is so into the moment. Like he makes you feel like you're the only person in the room. He's 100% zeroed in on your conversation. He cares, and you know that he cares. You can feel that from him. But then he gets up on stage and he looks like he could literally rip your throat out.
That's facts. I can back that up. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can agree with that too.
Yeah, it's wild how he goes from like this sweet smiley guy to like this, don't mess with him.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah,
I'm really grateful I got to have a conversation with him when I went to the Bloodline show. He really did, like, he pulled me out of the crowd, pulled me aside, and just talked to me, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
You don't even have to do that, so thank you.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
he's
awesome.
special. Trevor's something special. I'm really glad that we get to be a part of his story.
In our chat, Erin Parker finally just joined, and she wants to know what she missed. And Erin, you have missed so much. Like Caylie was telling us how your head got in the way of one of her shots, and like she's out to take your throne as queen of the photography. She's out, and she is calling for blood out there. And no, I'm kidding. See, I told you we're gonna mess with you.
No, you're good. You warned me you're going to try to embarrass me. I said bring it.
Love it. Love it. Erin says she believes every word of that.
Oh, no. So is your husband coming with you to immersion this year?
Yes.
And Via?
And we're bringing Peyton from church.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
Yay. I know. I'm excited to see you guys.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yes, I've been very busy.
So, sorry, go ahead.
I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this, but I love the testimony also of Via and everything you guys are doing with that as well. Do you think she'll ever get into photography, or just she's going to be a screamer?
No, she has no interest in photography.
Okay, but it's okay because you guys are
Yeah, it's totally fine because this is art for me. This is my creative outlet. But for her, it's like she paints and she does digital art and she plays acoustic guitar and she's got a gorgeous singing voice and she's a metal screamer.
She's tattooing, right?
She's learning to tattoo, yes. Her first, after she practices on herself a little, I'm her first guinea pig, and then she's coming for Michael of Heartbound after that.
Wow.
Nice.
That's awesome. He agreed to that?
Oh, he begged her. Me first, yeah.
See, another reason why the Christian metal community is just so amazing.
Michael has been a very needed addition to our family. Like, she doesn't have a super good relationship with her big brother. And he learned a lot of unhealthy behaviors living in the same home as his dad. He's more self-aware of it now, and he's trying his best to counter all that, but she doesn't have a good relationship with her big brother. And Michael has been a really safe, healthy version of a big brother for her. I know, right? I can't wait to meet him in person. Like, come give Mom a hug.
Oh, I love that.
So, if there is one legendary concert, just think in all of history, one concert that you wish you would have had the opportunity to photograph, what concert would that have been?
I wish I could have gone to Cornerstone. I wish I could have seen what Cornerstone was like.
Nice.
I was, like I said, I was really late to the game, but like they had like newer POD. They had, like, in their heyday, they had POD. They had Blindside. They had all. Oh man, I would have loved to have seen that.
That would be a good concert. And then to be there, like, right in front taking the pictures.
Oh yeah.
Oof.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I only heard about Cornerstone. I had no idea that was a thing.
Yeah, I've heard about it. I've heard about it a lot, and it's so sad that it's over.
I never got to attend it either, and I've been part of this community for 30 years or more.
Yeah.
You're old, Jeremy.
Shut up, Jason. You're older.
Girls, you're both pretty. Okay.
Oh, I love it. Oh, so before our hour is up, what is there one thing you'd like to share with the Rock for Him listeners and viewers about, what it is that you do in your ministry?
Not so much about me or what I do, but like when it comes to caring for, like, yeah, we enjoy the shows. It's fun. It's entertaining. It's something like memorable to take it's memorable and safe to take your kids to. But man, like, pray for our bands. Like, pray for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they're out there, and a lot of them are Christians touring with nothing but secular people. Like, not only is it harder to stand firm. But like, if they blow up in popularity, there's also like that pull of money and fame and ego, and they're like, it's a dangerous thing for like the human heart to be adored by other humans.
Yeah.
So like, pray for our bands, man.
Yeah. You can either get addicted to it or you can end up going the opposite way and just end up hating humanity, literally.
Yeah.
I know a little bit about that. So,
Yeah.
it's a struggle for sure.
That's honestly a great point about praying for all these bands. I mean, I have a couple friends in the music industry that when they were touring, anytime they were in Michigan, they knew that they could stay at my house. Like, they literally had a key to my front door. They would call me a couple hours before they got there, like, hey bro, can you set up the air mattresses in the basement? We'll be there. And they had their own fridge in our basement. We'd fill it with food and Mountain Dew, and just to be a blessing to them, because most times they slept in their touring van. So we always made sure they had warm place to sleep, hot food, and cold sodas to get them through, you know? So
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, if we don't support each other, nobody else will.
Speaking of supporting each other, I love the fact that the photographer community is so supportive of each other. And I think I've almost said this every single episode, but just seeing the comments from Chad and Aaron, and I'm sure if Katie was in here, she'd be commenting too about just how supportive you guys are of each other and just trying to build each other up and help each other get that next great shot. That's amazing. You don't see that in the secular world. Like, photographers are climbing over each other. Like, I'm sure you guys climb over each other to get shots, but like not in the punch Aaron in the face type of way to get the shot. You're just trying to get, a good shot.
Yeah. To clear the air though, when I first started doing like the concert stuff and I was learning and like not like you could see improvement, but it wasn't what I wanted. Like I struggled really, she doesn't know this by the way, so this is like a bomb for Erin. I struggled with comparison a lot when it came to her work. Like I struggled hard. Like, well, like I'm the photographer for like this festival, but like if she wants in, they're gonna pick her over me. Like it was just you know what I mean? Like it was that whole not feeling like you're good enough, and comparison it's so unhealthy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a struggle for a little bit for me.
Don't feel like you're alone. Don't feel like you're alone in that. I mean, even with like podcasts, we do the same thing. Like I see podcasts that have, bands that I desperately would love to talk to. I'm like, why does these guys? And then I'm like, you know what? No, we're all serving the same purpose.
Right.
We all have, the same boss. So good for them. But I struggled with that for a little bit. Like that jealousy and,
Yeah. Or you get imposter syndrome. Like I shouldn't be here. This is not where I belong. I'm not good enough for this. It's hard.
For sure. I've done that. And I've been there. Like,
Yep.
And Chad says, the truth about all this is that when we all get better, the community wins and the bands win and Christ is proclaimed. So
Again.
Yeah.
That's what I love about this community. Whether you're a podcaster, a photographer, or a band, we all have the same king. We all, come to the same throne. Love it. So it looks like we are almost out of time. I'm going to let my other two co-hosts talk because I keep saying I'm going to shut up and let them talk, and I never do because that's just how I am, and I apologize. So, Kira, what do you got, sister?
Okay, so if you're the photographer, if somebody were to be like, okay, we're going to pay for you to get like, like you're married, but like another wedding, like if you could have another wedding, who would you pick to be your photographer, and what band would you have play?
Mm, that's so hard. Like, I don't think I would pick somebody else to do the music. We had Becca from Reclaim the Day come and sing with her acoustic. And it was just like Becca is so precious to our family.
We love
And
that.
yeah,
Same.
Becca is she's a gem. She really is just like she's such a treasure. And she's got the sweetest heart. And I don't think I would change that.
That's beautiful.
And she came even though her dad was really close to passing away. And that I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't change that. But if I could have a pit, I would add I would add Diamonds to Dust because
Yeah.
that is the concert that Matt proposed to me at.
Aw.
Yep. I
Yeah.
remember that. I remember
We
that.
would definitely like Christian and his wife were at the wedding, but I would definitely have all the guys there. Like, all right, Corpus Christi right now.
Well
That's
done,
amazing.
Matt. Well done.
Yep.
Yes, that was. I remember
And
that.
I think I would pick. I'd probably pick Chad to do the pictures.
Aw.
Yeah. Like seeing his work when I first started out like that, I was like, I want to be able to do that.
Hmm.
That's amazing. I love that. Oh.
All right. Well, it looks like we're quickly running out of time here, unfortunately. Jeremy, you got any more questions?
I was just going to ask about the origin behind the name Day 41.
Oh, yeah.
Good question. Good question. Um, I was actually 41 years old when I chose that name. And it was that year in my life when everything started to turn around. Like my relationship with God was growing. I finally was in a healthy relationship. My daughter was coming to Christ. Like all of these amazing things were happening. But it is basically like a reminder. I know you guys have heard it like, well, after on it rained for 40 days and 40 nights, and on day 41 the rain stopped. And Jesus was tempted for 40 days and 40 nights, and on the 41st day, like he defeated Satan. It's just a reminder that like no matter what you're going through right now, it's it's just a matter of time. If it takes 41 days, if it takes 41 years, it's going to get better. Like though your sorrow lasts for the night, your joy comes in the morning.
Love that.
That's awesome. That is awesome. All right, Kira, you got a question?
I am good.
All right. I want to ask you about your crocheting because we were talking about it
I was
beforehand.
waiting for this.
Yes. What is your favorite thing that you have crocheted?
Have you ever read anything by H.P. Lovecraft?
Yes.
Okay, the Cthulhu. The Call of
Ooh.
Cthulhu. Okay. I
Yes.
made a little stuffy. He was about 5 or 6 inches tall of a Cthulhu, and I loved that thing.
Nice. That was a great story and great Metallica song. So
Yes, it is a great Metallica song.
that is awesome. So is there anything that you want to crochet that you haven't done yet? You're like, it's in the plans, it's in the works. You're like, when I get time, I'm making this.
I wouldn't say it's in the plans, but I probably would eventually really like to crochet little dolls of band members for gifts.
Oh, that would be
I think that would
awesome.
be fun.
Or podcasters.
Oh, I did a Chewbacca once too. I did a little Chewbacca and he was awesome.
I'm not going to say that I want one of those, but I want that. All right. I know I've said it multiple times, but let's get into prayer. Caylie, how can we be praying for you tonight?
Just that God would keep doing what he's doing. Like it gets scary sometimes, but like when he tells you to go, and I posted about it on Facebook earlier, like when he wants you somewhere, he will take you all the way there.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to go wherever he wants me to go.
Yep. Yeah. Anything else?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. All right. I'll just make stuff up then, and we'll go.
That's what we're doing. We're winging it here.
That is what we do best.
That's part of this podcast.
People come into this podcast and they're like, okay, do you have a list of questions that you can send me? No, we don't. We literally want this to be like just talking to friends. We don't want you to have to think about any of the questions other than, oh no, what are these idiots gonna ask me? So, all right, let's pray. Great and Heavenly Father, I thank you so much for Caylie, and I thank you for bringing her out of what she went through in her younger years, Lord. Thank you for bringing Matt into her life and blessing her with his love and just him being who he is. Lord, I ask you just put a hedge of protection around their marriage. Lord, bless them. Bless the kids. Just help them to stay focused on you. Lord, I ask that you just keep pointing Caylie in the direction that you want her to go and just give her guidance and direction in it. Lord, I ask that you just keep doing what you're doing for her. She is such a blessing to so many people. And Lord, if it is your will that she is chosen to photograph Skillet, Lord, just make that happen again if it is your will. Lord, I ask you watch over all the unsung heroes, as we've been calling them, that are doing your work, your ministry in the photography pit, at the concerts, bringing the bands on stage to the people. Lord, just continue to watch over them. Keep them safe when they're out there. We thank you so much for what they do in the ministry that they have. But most of all, we thank you for your Son, Jesus, coming to die for our sins on the cross. In Jesus' holy and precious name. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. All right, Kira, you know what to do, sister.
Yeah, I do. Well, I am so glad I got to see your beautiful face. I've missed you. Thank you, Caylie, from Day 41 Photos for being on the show tonight. It's good to see Jason and Jeremy. And remember, guys, if you're going to rock for him.
I love you, Kira.
If you like what you saw today, hit the subscribe and like button down below, and don't forget to share it to all your friends. Also, leave us a comment down below. If you're gonna rock for him.
Stay tuned, because coming up next week, we take a little break from our series on Unsung Heroes and talk to the sung heroes of the Christian rock industry. That's right, it's time for Crimson Overtone to come in and talk about their new song, Monochrome.